What's going on, YouTube? First of all, I would like to say, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you can stay up with everything I do. And if you like the video, hit that like button. If you are returning back to my channel, welcome back. You know how we do. So yeah, good morning to everybody out there. I figured I just wanted to do just a little studio talk, if you want to say. It's a little overwhelming on my side. It's just been extremely busy. I actually have 2 orders that I have to complete before Friday, so I'm going to be working on that. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I've seen so many other creators always telling you that you can start screen printing with basically a low amount of money. In theory, I would say yes. On my opinion, I'm gonna have to say no. Simple fact, because you have to spend money in order to get the stuff that you need. And you know, by them telling you that you could do it with $400, yeah, you can if you're doing it buying cheap equipment, if you're buying cheap products. I mean, I don't even think there is cheap products, because I mean, I've been searching. I haven't found a way to save any money on anything besides stuff that I can get at the dollar store. First things first, the press. The press, it all depends on what you're looking for. It all depends on, how many stations, how many colors and stuff like that. You can get a 1-color, press on Amazon cheap. Yes, you can. And it might work for you, it might not. I mean, if you're doing it as a hobbyist, then I would say, yeah, you're just doing it for fun. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you are an established business that is trying to incorporate screen printing, yeah, that Amazon press ain't really gonna work for you. You need something that's a little bit more, I don't want to say professional, but a little bit more reliable, because you want the prints to be a little bit more crisp. Yeah, you're gonna have to spend money, to get something like that. I bought one used, a G, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're looking for. And this one's a 4-4. So this is 4-station, 4-color, and it was a G. And yes, I got some odds and ends extra, so it was great. It was a definite plus. But you're gonna spend money. I mean, I've seen presses out there, $600-700, that are a lot older, but they're just in really bad shape. Like this one, I actually saw it and it was okay. So enough about the press. So let's move on. So now, not only did you buy that, now you have to buy the printer, because you have to print the films. I was lucky to find this one. I think it was 160 something, then plus tax and everything. So let's just say 170, 175. Once you buy the printer, okay, cool, you got it. So now that's my instance, now I'm into it for about almost $1,200 so far. You're looking at inks for quartz. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comes with 15. You're looking at $400 something plus shipping. If you get the quartz, you can get the pints, and I guess it's good if you're doing it as a hobby. Get the pints, because but me, I have to practice, so I know I'm gonna go through ink for a little bit. I'm gonna run through it, because I'm gonna keep working on it until I jam pack it down packed. So now we're into it about what, 1,600 and some change? Let's say 1,700. And you didn't even get to the other equipment that you need. So this is where I'm at right now. I have multiple screens that are 20 by 24, but I do want to get some that are, I think it's 23 by 31. I don't know. I'm not sure what the size is, but just in case I do have to do a little bit bigger print, that's, you know, that's another cost too. The screens, they're about $30 to $40 a piece, depending on who you buy it from, and, you know, plus shipping. I'm at the point that I have to buy an exposure unit. It's expensive. And even if you try to buy it used, especially in my area or surrounding states, I'm still looking at the $2,000 range for an exposure unit for the size I need. So, yeah, man, that sucks. You know, then you're not only talking that, then they charge you, what is it called, a crate fee, and then plus shipping. Or sometimes I think they ship it for free, but they'll still charge you the crate fee. So either way you look at it, you're still gonna spend the money. So I even looked at Amazon to see if I find cheaper ones, but those $500 and some change, $600 exposure units, I don't know, man. I feel that might be a waste of money on my end, because if I'm buying that, then later on I gotta upgrade, because I think those only do 24 by 28, I want to say, out of size. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't really look too much into it, but if you go into that exposure unit, you're gonna have to upgrade sooner or later. So instead of spending that $500 there, you might as well build up a little bit more. And yes, a brand new one from, you know, Ryonet. What is it? The base layer, I think it's going for $1,200 right now on sale, and then plus the crate fee and all that. So you're looking at about maybe $1,800. You know, so that $500 can go towards that. Just my opinion. So what I had decided to do is actually build my own to the size I wanted to. I think I'm gonna do it the 28 by 40 inches. Yes, it's not gonna be a vacuum top, but it is gonna be LED, UV LED. So if I can pull that off, and I have a local glass place that's, you know, a town over from me, and I called him up and he says yes, he can get me some optical glass. So that's sweet. By doing it out of plywood and, you know, some 1x2s, I'm looking at roughly about $50 in lumber, and maybe, I don't know, maybe the glass might cost me $60 to $80. I'm not gonna buy a real high-end glass like I see other people saying, you know, low iron glass. I'm just gonna get regular clear optical glass. Hopefully it works. Stay tuned for that video, because I am gonna be building that, and we're gonna build it together, and let's see how that turns out. Another equipment that I'm gonna need is a flash dryer. So the flash dryer that I'm gonna get, and I know it's cheap, it's from Amazon, and I know it's not an infrared, but right now $200 sounds a lot better than $500 just to get me going. I'd rather lose $200 and upgrade later than losing $500 something and then being asked out. And I know it's not an even heat, but it's just a flash, just to get the top coat, you know, dried, whatever. I need a conveyor dryer. Now, I don't have the space here for a conveyor dryer, but I'm gonna have to somehow, some way find the space. Even if I have to throw it in my garage and walk from here into my garage, which most likely what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna have to put one side of my garage into a dark room, because that is the darkest spot I have in the house. Everything else, I have a lot of windows, so everything else has bright light. Like right now, I have no light on, and it's raining outside, and I still have light coming in from the front window. So that's gonna have to be my dark room. I already have the yellow bulbs. I'm gonna put up all the electric. So hopefully I can find a conveyor dryer that's in my price range to start. Right now, I mean, even used, you're looking at about 1,000, 1,500, depending on the size, of course, because I can't have something humongously big. I don't have a shop for it. So I have to get something like the Riley Hopkins Jr. Oven. That's something that I'm looking into, and I know it's you know, I should just get something bigger for the door, you know, but for right now, that might be the way to go, or maybe, you know, the Anatol one, who knows? It all depends on the price, because these things are expensive. And starting off, if you're trying to do it, it's gonna hurt your pockets. Now that you have all that, the next thing is Photoshop. Photoshop or Illustrator, whichever way you're gonna go, you're looking at about $29 a month. Now, if you have a student discount, then you could probably pay like $19 a month. I mean, even if you get the suite, it's expensive. It's crazy. And I know Photoshop is an industry standard and you need it for everything. And I have to get it, but I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and pay for that. And of course, you pay cheaper if you pay yearly. So then on top of that, you need a RIP software. Okay, RIP software, you're gonna need it to print darker prints. You're gonna need it to do halftones. You know, that's maybe another 300 something. Or if you buy it, I think the Accurate Emerald, I think it's $300 something for the year, I think it is. So, you know, you're looking at about $600 just in programs. And correct me if I'm wrong, leave it down in the comments, because maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I'm going on the Adobe website myself. Accurate is able to tie into Photoshop. Then you have what is called like CEP Studios, then you have CEP XT or XLT, whatever it is. These are, you know, programs that separate colors or help you separate colors that work with Photoshop or Illustrator. So yeah, you have no choice but to get Photoshop. It's just standard. So yeah, by the time you're all said and done, and that's not even including the other stuff that you need, like I said, you can get simple stuff at the dollar store, like mixed. I think this is a 5-inch stir, well, cake, whatever you want to call it, but it's strong. It's, you know, it'll do the job. I actually ordered some that's coming in. That's, I want to say it's 8 inches. So I have some of those coming in. I actually have a scale that I paid for. That wasn't so bad. That was like 20 bucks to measure the ink for mixing. Getting all these things is gonna add up. And even the film, I mean, I'm actually gonna go with the rolls because I think the sheets are gonna be a little bit more expensive for me. I can cut the rolls down and save myself 20 bucks. Then you're looking at palette tape, squeegees. Oh my goodness, guys. That's another whole topic. This one guy, actually that I was talking to told me, he says, look, he says to save yourself money, instead of buying wooden squeegees, buy the aluminum squeegees. It'll cost you cheaper to buy the actual polyurethane rubber or whatever you want to call the squeegee part. It's cheaper to buy that than buying the whole wooden squeegee. And that's a one-time deal. You buy the aluminum, just keep replacing the rubber. That makes logical sense for me, so I'm probably gonna go with the actual aluminum squeegees and maybe a 12 and a 14. I know they sell, I don't think they sell 13 inch, but I think 12 and 14 is probably good. I even looked into the Easy Grip, but the Easy Grips are 30 something dollars. Those are way expensive as well, and I heard that they're a little hard to clean off if you get ink all over them. So guys, do your homework. Appreciate you guys following me. truly feel grateful for you guys subscribing to my channel. Keep hitting that like and subscribe button. Let's climb up there. Thank you for watching. This is Ortiz with Distinct Performance. It's been a pleasure like always. See you on the next one. Put God first and everything will fall in place. Peace.